Boardwalk has a single schema architecture, which implies all data, including transactional data and metadata, is stored in a unified structure. This design simplifies data management and provides a comprehensive view of the entire dataset. Boardwalktech's single schema approach is designed to offer advantages in terms of transparency, traceability, and collaboration in managing complex business processes. This single schema architecture has a few tables that keep track of the data being stored in the Boardwalk server. There is a table called BW_TBL. The BW_TBL table stores the name of the data table corresponding to a worksheet. For example, if the worksheet data pertains to the customers, we may name this table as Customer Master, which would be the name of the table stored in BW_TBL. The users who we want to store in the database, and perhaps give access to the Boardwalk content, are stored in a table called BW_user. As we know, a worksheet comprises of rows and columns. Every row and column of the worksheet data is stored in the database. Each of the rows that is sent to the Boardwalk database gets a row ID, and this row ID is the label given to each row of the data that is stored in the database. The row ID also gets a sequence number, which is how the row appeared in the spreadsheet. This data about the row is stored in the BW_row. Similarly, columns of the worksheet, when sent to the Boardwalk database, get a unique ID and a sequence number. Each of the columns sent to the Boardwalk database needs to have a unique name. This information is stored in the BW_ column of the Boardwalk schema. Every BW_ and BW_ column has a unique ID within the data store for the data. BW_ cell stores the values in the cell of the worksheet. The BW_ cell also carries values of the row and column coordinates of the cell. The cell, when it is created in the Boardwalk database, gets a unique cell ID. Therefore, every cell in the Boardwalk database has a unique cell ID. When a cell value changes and it is submitted to the Boardwalk database, the value of the BW_ cell is changed, and the value is also added to the BW_ string table for the cell that was changed. So, BW_ cell contains the latest value of the cell, and BW_ string contains all the values for the cell chained to the previous value of the cell. Anytime a user submits data to the Boardwalk database, only net changes are sent to the database, meaning only those cells that have changed, their information is sent to the database. Every time this happens, there is a transaction created for this change, and the change gets a unique transaction ID. This transaction ID is added to the BW_TXS table and is associated with the values being stored in the BW_ string table. Key features and benefits of Boardwalktech's single schema approach include data integrity, collaboration, traceability, real-time visibility, efficiency, and flexibility.